I'm Joel, and I'm pretty much a scratch golfer.
I'm Steve, and I would call myself a middle handicapper.
I'm Chris, and I'm a pretty high handicap golfer.
When you start drinking alcohol, well, it kind of helps at the beginning because if you're a little bit tight, it can loosen you up.
Like to drink occasionally on the course. I think that helps you free up from time to time.
Around 80% of the time when I'm golfing, I might have a beer.
It's going to be a fun day. We'll see how it goes, but I'm not expecting good things to happen. Let's leave it at that.
So when you're going from, being completely sober to kind of being happily intoxicated, what I would anticipate is, like, if you take a driver, for instance, as you start drinking, you'll feel very confident, you'll have loss of a little bit of inhibition, and you are going to pound that ball, okay? But as you drink more and more, you'll find that making contact with the ball is actually going to be becoming very difficult. And you probably will stop caring about where the ball goes, and so it's going to go all over the place. When it comes to the irons, I think that's where you're going to get away with it the most, because there's a huge buffer range where you can kind of lose a little bit of feel and a little bit of speed and still get away with, a 30, 40 yard shot. The most important thing with irons, as any tour player will tell you, is you got to visualize the shot and you got to commit to the shot. You cannot be distracted. That's key to hitting good, crisp iron shots. I think you'll maintain that while you're drinking, and eventually that will go too. But that's the one that's going to go last, in my opinion. When you're sober, your putting should be good. As you drink a little bit more, you might be a little bit looser and might actually help the putting a little bit. But certainly, as you drink more and more and more, the distance, the feel, the what you're looking, how the putt's breaking and stroking the putt accurately, because it's such a fine movement, that's going to go pretty quick. But once you do the same putt over and over again after a few times, the alcohol will actually help you a little bit because you tend to be a little bit more relaxed, but you become more confident.
Boys, cheers. Let's do this. 0.45. We're on the board, boys. All right.
2 drinks.
When you have 2 drinks in about 10 minutes, it really kicked in.
I'm hoping it's better.
We're all going to see a little improvement.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing at least probably 5 yards of carry.
Two drinks in. The first effect of alcohol is called the euphoric stage. You feel a little bit more confident, so it might actually help you. And especially if you are with wedge and you got to hit it to a tight pin, you might be a little bit more relaxed, and so you should play better at this stage. Alcohol at that level can be a little bit of a sedative. As you drink, you go from sympathetic to more parasympathetic. You go from being totally tight to a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more sleepy, and that's how you see the effects on the muscles.
Why don't we shotgun the next one?
Hold.
Sit. Let's go.
I feel okay. I'm a little discouraged after this range session.
Feeling pretty good. My body feels very fluid, very relaxed.
I think I'm going to do awesome.
4 drinks. This is called the excitement phase.
My game is definitely taking a hit.
Now your mood can be up or down.
The golf balls are going to go all over this range.
This is where we cause loss of balance, perception.
You don't need a launch monitor for that.
I think I hit 1 shank all summer. I just hit 2 in 5 shots, so.
As you start drinking, you'll see that the part of the brain that controls vision is also affected.
This is a driver, right?
Steve, you see my pitching wedge back there?
Or you can be a little bit more sociable, a little bit talkative.
A little bony Maroney.
I think I'm gonna do a little bit worse.
If you have different targets, it's going to throw you off.
Sorry. Accuracy is just going to be all over the ballpark.
Judging distance is going to be affected because that connection is starting to be affected by alcohol.
That's what happens after you drink 4 beers. You hit one fat, Then all of a sudden it goes toward the hole, you have no idea why.
I didn't feel much of a difference in putting last time, but I think I will definitely feel a difference in putting this time.
I think I'm gonna make everything. So that's the right mentality.
Cheers, boys.
6 beers in, I'm feeling like swinging a golf club might be tough.
Well, this golf club serving is a nice cane.
Feeling rough, man.
6 drinks.
Just gonna send it.
You feel a little bit more confident.
I think I'm going to try to qualify for the U.S. Amateur next year. I can be right there in the final group in the Masters.
At this stage, your balance is certainly going to be off.
Much harder to get the ball on. I have a little bit more focus and a little bit more edge.
No idea where that went.
Certainly lose a little bit more inhibition.
Watch out, Rory, Dustin. I'm coming after you. That's how I'm feeling right now.
This is why you shouldn't be driving. If you get pulled over, you're going to get in trouble.
Good to go.
I'm feeling it. Feeling it pretty hard.
Distant judgment, shadows, all of that come into play.
Sorry.
I'm bombing all over the range right now, all right? That's what I'm doing.
As the alcohol level goes up, you can't track moving objects anymore.
I don't know what you want to call that, but that's not very good.
Speech is a demonstration of how much control you have.
You know what? Putts are putts.
I feel like I was actually hitting the putts where I wanted to last time, but the feel was not quite there.
It's all a feel thing, so I don't think I've lost that yet.
It'll be like you're seasick or you're feeling terrible on a boat.
Definitely feeling it. Feeling something. In the face, in the legs, in the arms. Feeling it.
8 drinks. This phase is called the confusion phase.
Do you name Jerry? Because I just want to say, feeling a little bit rough, Jerry.
We're hitting the ball far, but we have no idea where the ball is going.
Again, we build on all the other parts.
Best one yet.
One more.
You might have a headache, out of balance. That kind of lets go a little bit. You are going to be making bad decisions.
Probably something that's going to put shame to my family. I think we've long crossed that precipice.
Your coordination is so bad.
Haven't topped one all day till now.
The back of the brain is getting really poisoned at this point.
If you've been drinking too,
It's not going to be good.
To be honest, after 7 beers, you don't know where your balls are going.
thank God you weren't right there.
Your putting should generally be affected at this point because your eyes can't stay over the ball, they're twitching. But if it's something that you do all the time, if it's a putt that you're used to and you know the break, you might get away with it.
I don't know about you fellas, but at least in terms of off the driver, I didn't see that big of a difference.
Accuracy was not there.
No.
But distance was definitely there with the driver.
Overall, I was actually surprised it wasn't worse, if that makes sense. I don't know what that says about us as alcoholics or golfers.
0.1.
0.10.
0.10. 0.3 or 13.
0.13.
0.13. I win again.
With this much alcohol on board, drink a ton of water, take some ibuprofen for the headache and the body aches that you're going to get, and then eat something. Get somebody to come pick them up and take them home.
All good.